Hey Chris, we're going to mix up some ice cream mix. I've got everything measured out. I've got 4 egg yolks, 2 of them broke, in this 3.5 quart bowl. Make sure you have at least a 3.5 quart bowl for the 1 pint recipe, and a 4.5 quart for the 2 pint 1 quart. So anyhow, that's the 4 egg yolks, and this is 1 cup of allulose, and there's no monk fruit in this. I just added a little more allulose and to simplify it, so no monk fruit, and it tastes just fine. Okay, in this bowl I have 1 tablespoon of vanilla and 1 tablespoon of vegetable glycerin. So what I'm doing is adding everything but the cream, and then I'm just going to add a little cream until I get the chocolate all mixed in. This glycerin needs a little help getting out of this bowl. It's been so long since I've used this camera, I had to watch a YouTube video to refamiliarize myself what buttons do what. Okay, so we have the 4 egg yolks, the tablespoon of vegetable glycerin and vanilla, and now here's half a cup of chocolate. Got it all out. Okay, the chocolate's messy stuff because it gets all over. You really have to be careful with that. I'm putting in about probably a half a cup of cream, just so that I can get it blended up, get the chocolate mixed in real well. If I put all the cream in at once, it's really hard to get the chocolate blended in because it doesn't want to blend with cream. But it works pretty well if you only put about half a cup of cream in, and as long as your bowl's big enough to contain the loose chocolate until you get it blended in. Dorothy would probably use a mixer for doing this, but to me it's more trouble getting it out, putting the blades in and cleaning it up, because it really doesn't take that much mixing. Alright, I've got the chocolate well blended in now. I don't know that you can see that with that camera, but it's that's what you want. And now I'm ready to put in the rest of my cream, and I'm going to use a spatula to make sure I get all the cream I can out of this measuring cup. Okay, it's really smooth now, and it really doesn't need to be that smooth because the ice cream machine itself will break up any little clumps of chocolate that didn't get blended in with the mixing. So now I'm just going to cover it with some saran wrap and put it in the refrigerator, and tomorrow morning we'll turn this into ice cream. It needs to be refrigerated after mixing it for at least 4 hours because you want to get it down to the refrigerator temperature, which ours is 37. And of course the cream was refrigerator temperature when I took it out, but the chocolate, the allulose, and the rest of it was all room temperature. So anyhow, it just requires less mixing time in the ice cream machine and works out well. So this is probably like the 15th batch of this I've made. Okay, and that's it until tomorrow morning, so see you then. Good morning, Chris. I've got that batch in the refrigerator that I made last night, and so this morning we're going to turn it into ice cream. So got my ice cream machine right here. And I need to get the frozen cylinder out of the freezer, which I just keep in there all the time and take it out when I need it. So let me get that. I'm always afraid I'm going to pour the ice cream into the machine before I put this cylinder in, which would be kind of a catastrophe. So this thing is frozen ice cold, and I need to get the plastic insert here. This thing goes in like that, and I like to pour the ice cream in and then put this in afterwards. So I'm going to set it over here and get the ice cream mix. The ice cream mix will have chocolate that settled out on top overnight. I don't know if you can see that. I have the camera stationary. But anyhow, you need to use the hand whisk on it and give it a little remixing in. Doesn't take less than a minute. That's good. I don't know if you can see that. It's smooth as silk, so I'm going to go ahead and pour it in now. And I have my spatula standing by to scrape down the bowl, which in order to not block the camera, I'd have to do with my left hand, and I can't do anything with my left hand, so you won't be able to see this, but I'm just scraping the leftovers in the bowl out. Okay, it's all in the ice cream machine. Now I put the plastic insert in, and it's got a hole in the middle that it seats into, but that's not critical. It kind of does it automatically. This lid goes on and it kind of locks in place with a clockwise twist. turn on the ice cream machine. I'm going to set my timer for 30 minutes. That's kind of what I like to use for the 1 pint mixture, which this is. So you can see what this is kind of like. How that's all situated, and then I'll just leave this work for 30 minutes and come back. So see you in 30 minutes. Okay, the timer went off, and this is what it looks like in the ice cream machine, and I'd like it to be a little more frozen than that, so I'm going to let it run for another 5 or 10 minutes, and we'll take a look at it. I like it to be up to where it's hitting or running over the top of that plastic thing, this thing here. Okay, it's been another 10 minutes, and it's up to the bottom of that cross member here, which is good enough for me. So I'm going to go ahead and turn it off. I have that GoPro camera that I'm videoing this with on a little tripod sitting on the kitchen counter, and I can't really tell how well this is framed. But anyhow, the way I get this out of the machine is I get a large spoon, like such, and a spatula, like such. And the first thing to clean off is this plastic insert, which is quite a chore because it's got irregular protrusions on it that make it difficult to get the ice cream off. So it's kind of wasteful, although you can lick it, which I'm not above doing. Dorothy's not here at the moment. She's usually the one I hand this to and let her clean it off. She does a better job than I do. So it is what it is. I just looked at your email where you got approved for your Zanti, however you say that, for free. What a deal. A little better than $8 grand a month, huh? Okay, now let me tilt the camera so you can see what I'm going to be putting the ice cream into this tub right here, and it holds just the right amount for a pint. You're going to be amazed at how delicious this ice cream is. It's just different and so much better than any that I've ever gotten at a store, and essentially low calorie, since the only calories are coming from the cream, whereas in regular ice cream you have probably most of the calories coming from the sugar. Now I let this, once I get it all in this plastic tub, kind of like a Tupperware tub, then I put it in the freezer and I let it freeze in there for a day before I eat it. Although probably would be okay after 4 or 5 hours. Okay, I think that's it. I'm down now to scraping out the residual in there and licking it off the spatula. I'll show you what. Okay, that's what it looks like in the tub, and that's what I consider a cleaned out ice cream machine. So that's pretty much the whole process, Chris. Let me know if there's anything I haven't covered and any questions you have about any of it. If not, that's it for now. Bye-bye.